Man, what up? Are we not? HP gue mana? Lah iya belum gue itu juga.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Know that I try to believe can make something good out of nothing. Apakah burik stream gua? Itu masih bingung ya buat ngatur-ngatur bitrate segala macam.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Siap-siap dulu. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Ngobrol aja. Mau
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Oke, tinggal share link Discord. Oh iya bener, kudu sambil ini anjir. Itu gue kudu sambil streamer mode baru muncul. sama. Update some.
It's so nice to de-stress. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Mana itu?
It's so nice to de-stress.
Sure. Yeah.
Solidify.
Assalamualaikum. Sorry telat gak? Waduh, aman. Maaf guys, nggak bacain live chat tadi, baru share. Hehe. Siapa dong YouTuber cepuh ya? Mana Puh? Streamer kemarin sore gue. Mana Sepuh?
Gather.
Lala. YouTuber kemarin sore Sepuh. Mana dia? So many to do. Ajab saya collab Puh. Waduh. Collab apa bang? Ngajakin collab yang gede gitu.
Adventure time.
Yang itu yang gede ngajakin collab gue. Tutor spiral full star-nya dong Puh. Waduh. Bisa bang. Pemula aku. Gak ada notif lagi tadi. Sorry.
This is our current abode.
Tapi emang nggak ada notifnya ya?
Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go?
Main apa bebas?
I have some new friends that I would like to
Apa ya?
introduce.
Main apa
They
dah?
all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't
is
be
that-
helped.
Ya,
Berarti
Allow
ntar
me to
malam-malam kan
introduce
ya?
you to
Itu
my
ya?
little brother, Fremine. He is a
Boleh.
phenomenal diver.
Oh ya udah.
aku mah bebas.
Hello.
Kecepatan udah di deket Malbo. Emang ya?
This is the traveler. Oh, you sound
Eh,
very
sosmed
proud
kau
to have a diver
Papua
as a
nggak sih?
brother, Linny.
Lily sure seem to have bigger family.
Lenny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have
Nah,
something to
iso
tell
speed
me?
ke Papua nggak sih? Masa ke Jogja dia? Kemarin kan nggak jadi. Ya udah bener ke sono dia, kesini marah chaos sih kayak. Ke Bali ya,
Okay,
yang
I
dikiranya sepi chaos gitu.
Is everything alright?
Ah, dioper
Oh,
ke Jogja.
it's nothing. We were just
Lah,
discussing a
jadi.
little housework. Sorry for the interruption.
Jadi ke Jogja deh.
Oh, before I forget, the traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any,
Kalau
Fremine?
ke Papua malah main
Yes,
PB.
I
Naro.
went diving and gathered lots of
Weh,
materials.
bahaya juga.
I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine. Always quick with the underwater work.
Bahaya
All
banget.
right,
bahaya.
I'll take these to the workshop.
Ke Papua main PB. Udah di YIA tadi. Nah,
Looks like
bakal
rain.
rame sih tapi sih.
Oh, you're right.
Bakal chaos lagi nih.
Wasn't it clear and sunny
Pretty
just a
nasty.
moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
Lo mau hunting dia, Tom?
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a
IRL
legend about the
stream
rain that I tend to
baru speed.
believe. It said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up
Anyway,
and pour out
welcome
rain.
yang baru join. Make sure you guys hit the
When I
like,
was a child,
hit the like
My
button.
mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs.
Soalnya, soalnya ke
Hydro Dragon.
Papua mengingat
Don't
tur
cry.
Ubud satu spot ke spot lain jauh di daerah Malbor. Oh, sih. Ya, paham.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't
Lagi
be very
syuting video
unusual.
klip ini. Oh, ya.
Let Paimon try something. Hydro dragon, don't cry!
Alat baru turun, jadi langsung tes. Hanya.
Doesn't seem to be of any
Okay.
use. It is just a legend after all.
You
Banget.
know, you might be a more popular
Syuting-syutingnya.
magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be
Hydro
comforted by the words
Dragon?
of strangers.
Nah, orang-orang udah pada sampai naklan ya Genshin gue. Fontaine.
It rained for longer than I suspected.
Bro, tertinggal jauh.
It's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House.
Kalau di
I need to find a way
Malbor
to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the
memangkat
day of the
biaya
performance,
transport dan
just
bisa
ride the
jalan
aqua bus to
kaki.
the island of
Lu keluar
Arenius.
lah,
I'll
lu
have
keluar lah
Lynette meet you
deket
at the
rumah
fountain
pameran
in
gak
front of
kesana.
the Opera House.
Males gue. Gak bisa.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it,
Yes, yes.
Femine? I'm in a hurry.
Oh, yuk.
Oh, I get it.
Apa?
You feel
No,
nervous
no,
delivering
itu
the
udah, no.
materials for the magic pockets, is that it?
Not my job.
Perhaps we could trouble the
Yeah.
traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner
FPS sih
there.
masalahnya sih.
I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the boss
Iya,
there
lumayan
tends to
seru
be
sih,
pretty
tadi gua coba.
talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the
Itu
case.
ngajaknya kalau mau ngajak gue survival no.
Iya.
Sorry for the
Ampe
inconvenience.
Forest, lanjutin
I'm
kemarin.
quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it
Temen
up
lu
to
yang
you.
ngajakin suruh beli forest
Oh,
gua
no
mana?
need, no need.
Yang nggak tahu, tanya gue.
For us.
Tanya dia lah. Ini tiket gratis. Gokil.
Adventure time.
Turu ya orang yang ngajakin. Anyway, where we going?
Mending bikin pabrik.
Bikin apa?
Bikin pabrik.
Bikin pabrik. Maksudnya factory. Apaan itu? Sepatu bisa kemana ya? Buset, ayam sebelah. Ribet tuh.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount.
Stream gue
But
break.
they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other
Woi,
function is?
Yos.
Haven't heard that the
Ternyata gue
oratrice
tahu
was created by
caranya
the
itu
Archon to make
yang
judgments.
kemarin gue maksud tuh, yang streamnya biar ada di gitu gue.
Paimon still doesn't get it. How
Discord.
could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into
Ya,
a
bener
stable
katanya
power
Bang
source
Sam.
for these machines?
Sesimpel ini, apa namanya? Ngasih streamer mode doang. Gue kira apa?
So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called mumusia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind
Anjing
a few
disamperin
words with me.
ormas.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no?
Bener.
70%.
Dipalak.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect
Hey,
payments,
yo,
why
child.
don't you settle your own debts first?
Long
If
time no
Confrérie
see,
of Cabriere
child.
wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
Hanya.
Ah, you're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine.
Yeah,
What are
what
the
up, Charles?
chances?
We're
Keep going.
surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
We sure seem to have run into a lot of trouble friends today. Fontaine is a really curious place.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it,
Yeah, you're the one
it seems things are
looking
going to get a
trouble, bro.
lot more
Sure.
interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
I think we've already weathered enough storm for now. I don't mind a little excitement.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
Why don't you wait?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends?
Yeah, so
Listen to me, boy. If you want your Mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
what you?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey! That's way over the line!
Dekat
All right,
sana.
boys, let's see who has to pay
Nah,
up now!
Masih hidup cuy.
can you at least let
Siapa?
me finish
Masih
one
hidup,
sentence?
Masih-
Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients,
Mau kita kayak gitu.
you're the ones who started
Apaan
it.
masih hidup?
This is an act of self-defense.
Hidup.
You two will have to be my
Masih
witnesses,
hidup lah.
okay?
Okay, sure. Go ahead. There it is.
I'm sure this won't take long.
Aduh.
So, spell? Yeah, it is spell.
Yeah.
Iya, udah lama banget dong nggak pakai charm.
Yeah. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Cooldownnya 1 tahun.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it?
Iya, iya.
Huh?
Now's my chance!
What's up? Mampus. Keplak.
Huh. That was weird.
What just happened? Are you feeling alright?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
You better not use your delusion.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child?
Delusion.
I don't see it's work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself.
Yeah, yeah.
But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility.
Mencoba mencerna karena saya Bukan bukan Genshin player ya.
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some
Sama
unknown
sih.
abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my
Ini gue
abilities.
juga apa namanya?
The one who took me
Baru
under her
main
wing and
Genshin,
taught
balik
me
lagi
was
baru
named
banget
Skirk.
sekarang.
She was always
Ceritanya
quiet
udah
and
lupa
very
kayak gimana
mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened
Oh,
it.
story shotnya sih
and
si main
traces of
karakter
it
sialan
remained on
ini
She said that all my
dunia lah
combat
ya.
training would be
Gitu
useful
lah.
in the future.
Nah, kebetulan di story ini kotanya tuh
Awaken.
ya gitu dah.
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's
Tidak
related to a
menjelaskan
dream I
apa-apa
saw when I
juga.
had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale?
Jadi ceritanya gimana Bang?
Oh, that sounds familiar. When we fought against you
Jadi
before,
gini,
you summoned a
aku juga nggak tahu
huge
nih.
whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
Mencari saudara yang hilang.
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt
Intinya,
of the whale has always been stuck in my
cerita dari
mind.
inti ke inti nih.
I'll never forget it.
Main karakter
So you
mencari
used the whale
saudaranya
as
yang hilang.
inspiration for one of your moves?
Nah, begitu.
Tahu
Seems a
merembet
little
jadi
twisty
masalah
behind
dunia.
Terima kasih garis besarnya, Pak.
So
Ya,
why
gitu lah.
don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
Jujur
You make
ceritanya
it sound so
sih
easy. Ever since
panjang
the
banget ya.
incident I experienced there,
Dulu gue
I've
main
never stopped searching
awal-awal
for Master
2020
Skirk
tuh.
in that unknown abyss. But
Masih
it's been
enteng tuh,
years now,
masih
and
awal-awal
I've
kan
still
tuh.
found nothing.
Sekarang
There
kayak
isn't even a trace of the
apa
place
ya,
where I
gitu.
remember falling into the abyss.
Nggak tahu kemana gitu.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this
Gua tahu
point,
juga.
but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world
Something
tend to
wrong.
be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
Ya, cerita gampangnya gini nggak sih Bang?
No, it's more of a
Main
personal
karakter
appointment.
mencari
Lately, I've been
saudaranya
sparring with some of Fontaine's
dengan
official
meminta
champion
bantuan
duelists
dewa-dewa.
whenever I'm feeling bored.
gitu.
Official champion duelist? You mean it's their
Dewa-dewa.
job to duel?
Iya, dewa-dewa.
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a
Pas ditanya
duel
aja nggak
with an
bisa
official
jelasin.
champion duelist.
Kenapa?
The champion
Pas ditanya
duelists
aja
are
nggak mau
all
ngomong.
powerful fighters
Bungkam,
selected
ya.
from among
Iya.
the
Pakai
nation's
pemerintah.
best.
Hehehe.
And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with
Beraknya.
no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is
Ada apa ya?
regarded as a
Kok
symbol
sampai-
of defending your honor.
Menyerempet
If a
ke
criminal manages to win
pemerintah
the
juga.
They'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a
Jadi
death
gitu.
penalty. From what I
Mencari
can tell,
saudaranya
no one has ever been officially
ke
sentenced
setiap
to death.
region
So really,
dunia yang
the
ada
only
di
people who opt
game
to
ini.
duel are those who have
Sementara
suffered a grave
dewa
injustice
yang
in being
ditanyain
accused,
main
or those who
karakternya
greatly value their honor.
tidak menjawab juga.
Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do
Panjang
many
deh
people
story-nya
actually get out of
sekarang.
their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
When we met the Hydro Aqua.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
What did you give me, bro?
Huh?
Onion.
Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Yeah, see you, G.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling
Semoga
down
nanti
lately,
bisa
but
main
he seemed the
Genshin,
same as ever
tapi
to Paimon.
ngepet dulu beli spek HP yang kuat. Download
Since we
gak?
don't have much to do for now,
Apa?
we might as
Game
well walk
gede
around
ini,
and see the
game
city
gede.
before Lenny's performance.
Coba gini sih. Yang gua tahu sekarang Genshin ada ininya, sistem cloud apa namanya? Cloud streaming play. Jadi nggak perlu spek HP yang kuat.
Seen that coming.
Cuman perlu
Murder was
koneksi
clearly
internet yang
around for
kuat.
most of the story was the murderer
Gitu.
all along.
Ya bisa di,
Cloud.
ya kayak ala-ala Steam Cloud gitu loh. Cloud streaming play gitu lah.
Sorry.
Cuman ya perlu koneksi internet yang kuat juga. Soalnya kan streaming
Paimon
play.
never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light
Ya
novels
paling enak di
we
PC
see
sih.
from the
Mau
publishing
di
house.
laptop ya.
Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel.
Dulu gue main Monster
It's so
Hunter di HP
exciting
juga
to
ya.
reach the moment when the mystery is
Apa Monster
uncovered,
Hunter-nya?
especially in the one Paimon was just
Coba,
reading.
coba.
You should buy a copy
Di
and
pakai
read it
Steam
too.
juga.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will
Remote
be more
play,
careful
kalau
next
salah.
time.
Player.
Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the opera house to see
Turun
Lenny's
nggak grafiknya?
performance? It's
Tergantung
almost
koneksi
time for
HP
the show
sih.
to start, so we should get going.
Semakin kencang koneksi
Lenny
internet
said that
semakin
the opera
bagus.
house is on Aeneas,
Gitu.
so let's go ride the aqua bus.
Jadi ya apa namanya? Nggak enaknya butuh koneksi itu tadi. Begitu. By the way, terus tato The Seven gimana? Jauh. Udah fuck bro. Nanti party. Cuman game gacha ginian doang nih. Udah berapa?
Who's our target this time?
Iya kayaknya. Storage.
Take it easy.
Itu gimana yang di HP?
Dikompres loh.
Iya.
Grafiknya udah enggak
sih.
itu.
Cuman tetep aja banget kan kayak lo
Iya tetap gede.
gede tuh. Gedenya juga gede banget size-nya. Bro. Makin jauh.
Take it easy.
Solidify!
Go. Gimana? Buka satu. Itu gimana?
Take it easy.
Aduh, dulu. Turun lagi sama. Sini nih. Eh. Stamina issue.
Take it easy.
Energy blow natural, blah, blah, blah. Your next normal charge, blah 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 blah. Oh, mekanik banget. Jauh di atas. Ya Allah. Gue lupa, gue belum atas itu. Udah.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I? Here we go.
Apa sih? Apa sih? Gue baru inget kenapa gue di
Let's
sini.
play.
Aduh.
Yahoo!
Ya. Mentok. Ini karakter yang sering di ini karakter cowok yang sering dikira cewek itu. Iya. Nah, ini salah satu dewanya nih yang dimaksud tadi.
Brace yourselves.
Dewa-dewa di sini jadi player karakter. Feminine boy. Ini yang gua pakai nih salah satunya, ini dewa angin, ini dewa tanah. Yang dua.
Let's play. Masya Allah. Anjing. Luas juga. Buka-buka teleport dulu. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Tempat jauh. Mana lagi ya?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Exactly.
Aneh juga. Bukan di party deh. Party world exploration. Setap ya. Ah iya ada ini.
Ready for a rehearsal?
Sama dulu.
Huh? Isn't that Charlotte?
Charlotte.
Who's your friend and what are they chatting about?
Please, with the cherry on top, Charlotte! Journalist extraordinaire! Please tell me you're joking! I read that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. It's true, isn't it? It has to be! I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology and even taken out a sizable bank loan.
Buset, gitu amat keren.
I'm begging you like the beggiest
Buset.
beggar in all of begdom.
Yeah, chill.
I need you to calm down a little, Miss Lapine, Pauline. I admire your
down,
passion for your
please.
research,
Calm
and I
down.
don't mean to dash your hopes for those, big-ticket orders. But I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubber Beast incident was a short story mailed to us by an anonymous amateur author, written in the style of a true story.
Beast incident. Story.
It sounds like they're just discussing a story, but why does this Miss Lapine Pauline seem so distressed?
Funnily enough, I actually remember being in a meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with this story. They
Oh, dia
even
itu
went to Maison
ini,
Gardiennage for
wartawan.
advice. But to our surprise, they fully supported us printing it. They figured that the false intel would be a great way to dupe potential criminals into wearing ridiculous costumes when breaking the law. In truth, Gardamex are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as the best human guards, so a crude disguise isn't gonna get you far. If anything, it'll just make you stand out all the more. Since we ran that story, the Maison Gardiennage has made a slew of arrests, including, one phantom blubber beast, a titanic red-crowned finch, and a specter man. So I knew this story had helped out law enforcement, but this is the first time I'm learning of an innocent citizen being deceived by it, and investing so much Mora for nothing.
Uh-oh. She really sounds like she's in pain. Paimon thinks we should just ask Charlotte what's going on. Hey, Charlotte!
Traveler, Paimon, it's you! I was in the area taking some photos for a story when I got to talking to Miss Lapine Pauline about her research. She read an article in the Steambird about a criminal who evaded Gardamex detection by disguising themselves as a blubber beast. Inspired by this story, she spent a lot of Mora researching counter-criminal image recognition technology. Her aim was to improve Fontaine's public security by developing a device that could enhance Gardamex target recognition capabilities. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. But unfortunately, it was just a fictional story, and her efforts and aspirations were all in vain.
Fictional
I tried to let her down gently, but she's finding it all very hard to accept.
This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting, and the Maison Gardiennage only had Fontaine's best interest in mind.
She's just a victim of
Wait, Miss Lapine Pauline, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamex, head to the Opera at Biclez, and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meropide. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford to keep on living.
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. I mean, come on, look at you. You wouldn't even dent the Gardamex armor. In all likelihood, they'd only hold you up at the Maison Gardiennage for a few days before letting you out, and then you'd still have to repay your debts. Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much did you actually invest? How bad can it really be?
270,000 Mora.
Okay, well, escaping to the Fortress of Meropide over a sum like that seems like a last resort. Surely there must be other options.
Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years, but I put every last Mora into this project, and now I'm left with nothing. It's not just my savings that are gone. It's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist and my dreams of becoming a billionaire one day. My life is over.
Don't despair, Miss Lapine Pauline. I think I know a way for you to turn this around. This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. It's really quite something. You said you designed it specifically for high-fidelity image capture and analysis, yes?
Yeah.
The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that you've never even considered.
Really?
Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better than me. So keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product.
I can't believe it! If this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big-ticket orders and billionaire aspirations are still in the cards. Oh, maybe I should consider taking out another loan. That way, I can rapidly improve the lens production process, be the first to market, and prepare to battle for dominance in the camera industry.
Come on, stop daydreaming about your pipelines for a minute. Just take it one step at a time and see how it goes. There's no sense in putting all your eggs in one basket before things are even off the ground.
Slow and steady win the race.
And I can probably speak to some people I know and license my image recognition device to a workshop to raise some funds. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Can you believe her? She just ran off. Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other.
It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strike at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself headfirst into your work and forget about everyone around you. A lot of journalists are the same way when they're first starting out. But don't you worry. I'm gonna write an article on all this, and I'll be checking in on her regularly. Her research has the potential to benefit the entire journalistic community. I'll give her plenty of input to stop her from going down any rabbit holes, and make sure mass production of her lens can begin as soon as possible.
It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking out for her, Charlotte.
Star journalist to rescue.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you two take this prototype lens? I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances to use it on your travels. It takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. In your hands, it's sure to capture some amazing sights.
Thanks a lot, Charlotte. What a nice surprise. We were just curious about what you guys were talking about. Totally didn't expect to get a free gift out of it.
You're welcome. I got something out of this too. The beginnings of a very interesting news story. The boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred, even when there's a compelling justification for doing so. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them my feedback. Let's hope we don't mislead any more well-meaning citizens in the future.
Apa ini? Special Analyze Zoom Lens.
Take it easy.
Okay. What else? Di bawah.
Oh,
Apa lu, Jan?
mati pak. Pertarungan tipis. Tim tadi.
Ulang lagi loh. How should I go?
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Teleportnya banyak kali.
Yeah. Hit.
Solidify!
Oke, buat
Take it easy.
Walah.
the 2 of the 7. Buset. Woi. Ini memang.
Take it easy.
Gather!
Quietly now.
Here we go.
Dimakan.
Time for takeoff.
Ya.
No touching. Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Jauh kali itu.
For Rex Lapis. Access denied.
Solidify!
Brace yourselves.
Things are about to get dicey.
Keren banget.
Take it easy.
Think you can get away?
Gather!
Born of ice and frost.
Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
No touching. Blaze over.
Solidify! This is order.
This order.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Busted. Take it easy. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Take it easy.
Water volume detection crystal. Mystical computer apa? Ini hydroponic.
Take it easy.
Gather!
Atas sono.
Yeah.
Wow. Support currently disabled. My god. Jalan dah tuh. Kesini.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Now this is fancy! The opera at the Clays. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette, you scared Paimon! What?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
By the way, Link.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
Explanation?
So, what did the voice say? If you are hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lenny.
Lenny?
I wonder where humans come from.
Oh, shit. Line overflow. Reunion reward.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment, I'll fetch the tickets. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Lenny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Take it easy.
Complete our conquest. Sejauh sarana apa? You might use the quick start function to begin a conquest progress. Okay. Without breaking previous words. Beda story lain. Wah, langsung di itu sih. Hmm. Ya, bro.
Take it easy.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
Anjay. Siapa nih?
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still, it's kinda awkward if we don't say anything.
You're up, man.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So, let's talk, but, what should we talk about?
Awkward banget kayaknya. Paimon.
Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say?
Mr.
Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat, and as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Flustered? Urina.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show is finally about to start! Boy, I can hardly wait!
Suara itu gua bocor.
I've never seen a real live magic show before!
Loh.
Tumben.
Nah, itu udah kenceng banget.
They're dimming the lights! The show must be
Udah,
starting!
tunggu. Ya. Barusan dibilang.
Sorry. My mom will try to stay quiet.
Enggak, tapi
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny.
sempat tembus
And
bentar
over
doang
here
tapi
is my
hilang.
sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Oh, David Blaine or what? Holy shit. Pesulap aja. Pesulap.
Huh?
Just show me a trick, bro. Give me some David Blaine shit.
But this isn't what you came for.
Yeah.
These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
ada ancestor.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
Sure. I wonder if he's a famous magician.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough, but Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box.
Oh, hilang-hilangan.
Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
Let's watch and see. I'm sure we can spot how he does it.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
What?
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
I'm sure Lily prepared. With the whole crowd counting together, you can't even...
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Neuvillette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, curious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 30. Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Back.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Did it come from the stage? Maybe it's just different tension.
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25, 24, 23. What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19, 18, 17.
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a 10 seconds and change is still plenty of...
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Meninggal.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
Huh? Is this part of the show? Mr. Laney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Sambil nunggu lagi itu deadlock.
Bangun. Belum bangun.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
In front of an audience, including an archon.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How could Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We could even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean,
Udah jadi ke Papua kali.
my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before
Lama
our
juga ya.
eyes is the opponent I'll be facing.
Di Indo.
That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
Gue juga baru lihat ini di beranda YouTube gue. I saw speed tuh.
Kemana tuh?
Hah?
Kemana Boro?
Gak tau lagi di jalan naik motor.
Jalan-jalannya gue tahu nggak? Oh, dari alun-alunnya.
Oh, lu tahu sih.
Tahu.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
Oh, you do it.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking.
Menit yang lalu sih.
Tell me, do you think I could
Gak tahu, kagak
possibly
lihat.
be the murderer? I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation.
Udah sejam yang lalu
I'm
tuh.
sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
That's not true.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
That's iconic as hell. But I'm really...
Get those.
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
All right, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case. Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
Let's see.
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smacked. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny...
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even I know there's no such thing as magic. I've seen a lot of cases. Sorry. Anyway, you may investigate.
Ini kali ya. Lu bikin live stream nobar.
Nobar.
Lebih sampai malam. Lebih seru. Itu udah sejam yang lalu. Ini yang seru-seru udah itu tuh.